Let's get it.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here.
Alright, let's get it.
In Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
Kick the short, they said kick out of bounds.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Damn, players already tired. We just started the game. I even.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall in.
Dropped it.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look.
Can't believe these motherfuckers already tired.
Really struggling. They haven't won in what seems
I
like
even
forever.
didn't even practice them hard.
A team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Ryan. And it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
The one hand. That endo was sick. Then he took it to the house.
They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense.
And he took it to the house.
Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Ryan.
Man, that supposed to been a pick. I was right on that.
14 yards there and move the chains as well. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now
false start
before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
Man, I knocked him back, and they go hit him for it.
And then brought down at the 30. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Play action, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Here's a diving catch right side. The Titans try.
I want a 1st down anyway.
On 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a play fake. Lance escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Come on. Come on, that dude jump up 100 feet in the air.
That's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Can't forget about Saquon.
A big pickup of 38.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He should have caught it the first time.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Oh, wow.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was.
All right, man, y'all go let us get through this game.
What we have today
let this connection hold up. Let our connection hold up.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL.
Man, we started out good to that other game too.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
I don't like how my players are already tired though.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, this is Kamara.
Oh, I thought that might have been the fumble. Man. Man, we came through that bitch.
Last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Ryan.
My bad, I got caught on the D line. I ain't know where I was at. He shouldn't have had all that time anyway for no double move. I brought the house too.
Changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's Samuel.
Give me that.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it.
He the one that, wow, he the one that got the pick 6. He said, I'm getting my defensive touchdown. No matter what y'all do, I'm getting my defensive touchdown.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got him, man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
That was my fault.
Titans. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did.
Man, that was my fault.
We're back to even, aren't we?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible
Trey.
and continue this big season.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This size,
what's up,
baby?
baby?
Man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress
What's going on?
and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Nah, I just got up and I just got up just now. Let me try to get in touch with her now.
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
You said something about 2:30 or something.
Days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
I have to check call and see.
There, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific
I'm up
last
now.
week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
I thought she did that already because that's what I thought he told me. They I don't know, they taking way.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in. I guess we'll see. The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No, the conversation was we was gonna try to do it. We was trying to do it without that.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he
I mean,
takes
and
it
even
across the 40-yard
if they
line.
was talking about that, it'd have to be more than that.
It's a first down. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. So what's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's got room.
They ready for
touchdown.
Why would you want to take a picture of me for me to see that?
Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build on.
Excuse me.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
But you're all right.
On first down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards to pick up there. From the 44, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Draymond Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You said Roosevelt. Oh.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams.
Where you get it from?
Get it done with your offensive unit.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
You say you have.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play,
I don't think
that's going to be tough for them to make up.
I don't think she goes sorry.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That turned into a very well orchestrated
she
play
is. That's what she gonna do. So I don't think she goes reset.
After he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down.
I mean, what offense was you talking about? You talking about across the street? Oh, no, I don't know. I just don't know.
3rd down, Lance. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Lance. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
You say you're not sure if you can make it yourself, or you want to.
Those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
Well, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back
they can get upset.
Return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Lance now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Where you at? I know, but be forget. You know how that go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
That's false. I told you to come on with it. You don't want to come on with it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To come here.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Ryan to throw. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
I was just gonna say, why don't you just you can just, you know, pay for the meter, period.
And how about this?
But yeah, I guess you can. Sure.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Off of play action, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I wouldn't.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let me see it then.
Lance going to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Yeah, they'll see about all that.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, I ain't asked them because I just asked them what I need to show for, you know, the doctors need for the insurance, the dentist.
Throwing now is Lance. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown.
I just give them the insurance card they said I should have, or the you know, the insurance policy number.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
We'll go from there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right there. No.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
It's 35-7. I was so much on the phone, I don't even remember exactly what happened.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I can't even remember. I know I had did I have a dev game? I can't
Jaguars
even
come to the line
that.
to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here? Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
I hate when they just let him up the middle free. Like, how nobody, like him, that tight end right there, you supposed to Ben came and picked them up.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody, or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Saquon getting off.
The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Saquon getting off.
Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, I came down in red. That should have been a pick.
Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Hitting Samuel on the slant. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ryan. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Got him.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. The 40. The 30.
Hey, it's my slow ass. Who's that slow ass dude running? For me, he got halt easily.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Man, what the fuck that was that?
And that one gonna come up short.
What the fuck was that? I must have got bumped by my own lineman or something.
And it's second down. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Oh, that was a perfect play call. That post took that in.
A little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right.
Let's go, Trey.
He's to the 10.
Let's go, Trey.
5-yard line before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Lance on the keeper.
Look at Trey. Truck Trey. Call him Truck Trey. I don't know why he didn't hand the ball off, though.
Barkley, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Here's Ryan.
Oh, almost came off and picked that.
This one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On the move to his left. They'll get this out to Barkley.
Good
complete.
throw.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Steps away to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a
Good
few
pass,
yards
Trey.
shy of goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right.
Whoa, that's a dot of a throw, Trey. You put it exactly where I wanted you to. That's crazy. Y'all usually don't do that. You put it exactly. You gave him a chance with that throw. That was crazy.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All of a sudden started lagging.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Come on, Gavin, catch up.
Now Ryan on first down. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. From the 39, Ryan.
Oh, I dropped the pick, he dropped the catch.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Oh, he's going to tackle him short of the first.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action now. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh my goodness, come on, bro. How you let the cornerback come in there?
2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, nowhere to go here.
Oh, man.
And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Yeah, let's just get out of here. I see they on bullshit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be
come on with the shoestringer.
He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Barkley a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. A big pickup of 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. This is Anderson. Anderson loses the football. Jags grab it.
Oh, wow. His stick fumble. That would have been an N-O. That was crazy.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Because the ball never touched the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 9. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd down. One last shot for Ryan.
Finding Samuel.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And